I'm going to teach you tonight, TT, how to make dinner.
Todd says, stay out of this.
They're not for you. So TT and I are very busy people, but we're trying to eat healthy. And so what we're going to make tonight is some food that we can put in the refrigerator and just heat up during the week. So when we're busy, we can still eat healthy and we don't have to eat out a lot, which isn't very good for you, and plus it costs a lot. So this is a very healthy, economical way to eat. So first what we're doing is some chicken breast. And I showed TT that we got breast because it's a lean cut. It's low in fat. It's also high in protein. And it's a good white meat if you're looking for a meat to eat. So what we're doing is we're cutting into small strips and we're going with the grain. So we're going with the grain. And then what we're going to do is this method called broiling. And broiling is a really fast method. But also the good thing about it is that it seals in the juices. So it makes really good chicken. So I'm going to get started on that. And then I'm seasoning the chicken with Mrs. Dash. The reason why is this is salt free. It's really easy to buy. And all you have to do is just shake it on like this. Okay, and then just turn it around. And you're done. You just do that to each one of them. Now I try to avoid touching the chicken as little things as possible because it contaminates your utensils and your flatware with possible salmonella. So this next thing that we're making is sweet potatoes. Now this is a good, complex carbohydrate.
And should we show them the funky sweet potato king?
Yes, this is the funky sweet potato king that we picked up on accident at the store today, and he actually ended up poking a hole through the bag that we were using. So it is the funniest sweet potato I have ever seen, I must say.
Yeah, did he poke it by this or by his head?
I'm not sure which end it was. It was one of them though. But what we do is we do a real simple method with the sweet potatoes. This hand's clean, so it didn't touch the chicken. So we just season it we slice it really thin, and then we season it with a little bit of nutmeg and a little bit of cinnamon. So it's a real fast way, and then we're going to put it in the oven for about 350, for about 15 minutes, then we kind of stir them, and then about 15 more minutes, 20 to 30 minutes total, depending upon how tender you like them. Alright, this next thing that we're making is rice. And so where I got this rice is from the whole food bin at the store. So it's like a brown wild rice mixture. Very good stuff. It takes a while to make, so what you do is you do 2 parts water to each 1 part rice. We put 2 cups of rice in there, 4 cups of water. So what we did is we put it on high till it started to boil. It's boiling now. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it down to low. And we're going to cover it. We're going to let it vent just a little bit though. So now it's going to simmer. And rice, you really need to be careful if you don't want it to burn. So we're going to set the timer on this for 45 minutes. And I know that 45 minutes is exactly the right time because I just made this the other night. Okay, the fourth thing that we made, TT, is asparagus. Is the light not working? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I made asparagus, and again, we're all about simplicity here. Asparagus is really good. It has a lot of vitamins in it, a lot of phytochemicals, and it's also a natural diuretic. So what we seasoned it with was just some Mrs. Dash. I just rinsed it off and the coriander, and then put some Mrs. Dash on it.
This is getting into 5 minutes, so we have to wrap it up.
Okay. Do you want to learn how to cook it or not?
Well, I'm just saying, you got 30 seconds left.
Okay, and you're wasting it right now by talking.
I know. Okay.
Alright, so what we did is put a little bit of Mrs. Dash on it. Now with asparagus, it takes a while to cook, so you do it on a higher temperature. So I do about 400 for 30 to 40 minutes. I like mine really tender, so I'm probably going to lean more towards the 40-minute side. So there you have it. When we're done here, we're going to put things in plastic bags. And then we store it, so it's really easy to grab. This shelf right here is going to be full of things too. We have this right now. These are red and green peppers. And then we have some raw kale, which I haven't been able to get anyone to eat yet, but I'm working on that still.
Okay.
All right, and that wraps up dinner for this week.
Okay, and there you
Until
have
next
it.
time.
The greatest mom cook in the world. And would you like to wrap it up, Tatsa? Slobber.